Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I am going to do some Abyss in more polarized ships, namely the Polarized Phantasm. And this is a fit that is made for Firestorm Abyss. And the special thing about Firestorm Abyss is that the filaments basically cost nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this is going to be pretty spicy right here. This fit and ship was gifted to me by my good friend Iban Tijori. So really appreciate him giving me this ship right here to test out in the Abyss. He says it can do T3 Firestorms, but what I'm going to do here... Oh, there's someone nearby. Gila, hey, don't just... You're not going to use the filament before me. We're going to jump. He's going to start using a... He's going to jump in before me. Wait, did he use it? Oh. I think maybe he did. Oh, never mind. No, he didn't. I thought that guy was going to use a filament, and you can't use a filament if you're next to someone else. But it seems like someone else is doing a filament nearby. Yeah, there we go. Someone's doing it over there. But we're going to take this to the highest tier we possibly can do until it finally dies. This is like a test of strength, approving of this Phantasm. Let's see if it can, like, maybe it'll do T3. Then let's see, maybe it'll do T4, maybe it'll do T4, maybe it'll do T5. If it does T5, we're going to do T6. It's just, that's how it's going to work right here. So we're just going to see how far we can go. How far will this Phantasm take us through the Abyssal Gauntlet? Okay, activate the filament right here. We're going to start off with T2 because I feel like T1 is just way too easy. So this is just a waste of time. We're going to start directly with the T2. And then we'll slowly but surely go up the tiers. And there is going to be a skin giveaway in this video, guys. So the way you are able to be in a skin giveaway, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you leave a comment down below with your in-game name. And say that you want to be in the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be the Mauler Scope Syndication skin. The Mauler. Yeah, the Mauler. Mauler is a pretty cool ship. I used it a lot in mission running, L2 and L3 mission running back in the day. Mauler Scope Syndication skin. This one right here. We're going to give away 3 of these guys right here. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like a pretty cool looking ship. But either way, this is a ship that has a lot of good memories with me. And I hope it can form some good memories with you too, flying in style with the Scope Syndication skin. So just leave your in-game name below, make sure you're subscribed, and then you'll be eligible to be in the giveaway. I'll announce the winners in a few days, or maybe a week, something like that. Depends a little bit on my schedule. Okay, let's approach this guy right here, and you can see that we're hardly taking any damage here as well. We're passive tanked, so we have the highest regen right here at 30% regen. So we are doing absolutely fine at these T2 ones, and the T3 shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. Hopefully, at least. I hope. That's a big hope. You know, hope can be, it doesn't always necessarily mean that it's going to be the case. Let's go to the buy adaptive cache right here. See if we get any good loot. Probably not going to be any good loot. It was such a long time since I did T2 in cruises. Like, T2 is really crap when you do them in cruises. Let's do one shot here just to pop this cache. There we go. With the conflag, what's our range again? 613 fall off. Okay, so this is good. You can use conflag and this one right here. It's so nice. The Firestorm, every filament is so cheap in the Firestorm. They're pretty difficult to run just because a lot of the high DPS waves like Triglavians and Marshals and Concords, etc. Those spawns, they do predominantly thermal. So you'll have a hard time tanking. On top of that, it's going to be harder to do DPS just because of how the NPCs, they have increased armor pool. So there's like 2 double whammies. So that's why I think that these filaments are pretty cheap. Okay, let's go through here. But these T2, they are so cheap. They'll cost like 7,000 ISK per filament. It really shows that no one bothers with running these. Let's blast this Ephialtes over here. We have pretty good tracking at the Sanchez Nation ships. They have a bonus to tracking of their energy turrets. That's a pretty cool little bonus right there. And we've also got tracking enhance that IBAN decided to put on. So we're going to have some pretty good tracking going on. Okay, we've got some Treg Scrubbians going on right here. We're going to go for this Vedmak directly, straight away. He is not going to be, we're not going to give him the opportunity to spool up damage, because if he does, we're going to be in big trouble. Okay, let's get the drones on him to do a little bit of extra damage. Keep it range, it's 5 kilometers. And we'll go for the conflag. There we go. Yes, okay, good. We'll blast him to pieces. Blast this guy to pieces. I think I should be able to get in range, but he is quite fast, 1.4 kilometers a second. So, okay, yeah, we're slower than him, 1.2. So we're slightly gaining on him depending on his flight pattern, because sometimes the Triglavians, they like to go in a sort of an odd flight pattern where they're not using their full velocity. So in this case, he is. But we killed him anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, that went pretty smoothly right there indeed. I feel like this is just best just farm the T3 Firestorms like iBad recommended, because this feels just way too easy. And I think it'll just be just about right for the T3 Firestorms. Filaments won't cost anything, and you'll just do them so fast. It'll be very chill, I think. A very chill experience. And we need to recall our drones. Each one of these drones is worth like 1 million, I think. So there's some expensive drones we've got going on right here. But it is also a pretty tanky drone just because of how they've got increased armor HP from Firestorm Filament Sight. And also that they have a lot of armor HP pool, these hammerheads. A lot of structure as well. I think they're a little bit typical into these hammerheads. Come on, lock up. Okay, there we go. Well, where's their main HP? We've got some armor. Okay, grab this loot. Oh, Raging Gamma. That's another good thing about doing the really cheap filaments, is that if you get other filaments, then you know they'll be essentially worth more. Because say I was doing gammas that are worth quite a bit more than Firestorms, I would then use that gamma to do more sites. I wouldn't sell it. Well, here we can sell it and essentially get more loot in that regard. Where is the structure HP here? Structure. Am I blind? There, structure hit points. Yeah, 250. Okay, so it's got more armor. Okay, we've got some just basic stupid rocket drones right here. They're just gonna die so fast. What's our range on the Scorch? 25. Okay, so we'll have some pretty decent range, but it's not that good when I think about it, because that's almost the same as what the Retribution had, and that's a little frigate. This is a cruiser. I would have expected a lot more. Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll wreck these guys anyway. Good. I go for this guy. We're shooting conflag range as well. Maybe we should go with multi-frequency. That could be a possibility. I think multi-frequency may be good, just because it's got to have a tiny bit more range than the conflag, but also have much more tracking. So we'll have an easy time blasting these guys to pieces, since they're quite like inwards, or quite to a big degree within the optimal range of the Scorch. We've got a tracking pylon here as well that's helping us a lot as well, so we can have some insane tracking. 89 tracking going on right here, really good. Can move towards this via adaptive cache, just give one shot here, boom, and raid this Triglavian Scrub Lords. But that was a pretty nice find here. Raging Gamma in a T2. You don't often find the T4s in a T2, at least in my experience. It doesn't occur to me so often that I get a filament that's worth two times, like 2 tiers higher than the one I'm in doing currently. Approach this. Approach, please. Approach. Origin conduit, please. There we go. Takes a bit of time for the Afterburner to take effect, it feels like. Blast him. It's strange, because we've got Tech 2 Afterburner, and Tech 2 Afterburners are quite a bit better than the Tech 1 counterparts. They give a lot more speed boost. But when it comes to the Tech 2 MWDs, they hardly give any more speed boost than the Tech 1 variants. I don't know why that's the case. I can't see any benefit of them. They use more fitting space, they use more capacitor, only like a 1 or 2% more speed boost. It really doesn't make any sense to me why people would use Tech 2 Afterburners. If you guys know why people would use Tech 2 Afterburners, let me know. Okay, so T2 is done. T2 Firestorm done. We're going to go now with the T3 Firestorm. And if we get through T3 Firestorm, we're going to do T4 Firestorm. And if we go through T4 Firestorm, we're going to go through T5, etc., etc. Let's dock up right here.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, we'll have to repair that little Hobgoblin. It took a bit of a slappage right there. Okay. Get a bit of a repair quote going on. There we go. We'll see if I have any. We'll just unload the loot real quick. There we go. Put this in here. And we'll go for the very fierce Firestorm. There we go. Okay. Fierce Firestorm. Let's get out here and go to work. Oh, there's a Gila over there with a really cool skin. I like that skin right there. Helmet Harriers, I think it's called. I've got that skin. I think it looks really cool. I prefer the Etheric Raiders, but I like using it just a little bit for variants sometimes when I'm doing like some different activity than this. Like I like to have skins for certain ships. Okay, I can't use it here. I have to go into space. I like having certain skins for certain activities. So for example, for Abyss, I tend to use Etheric Raiders in my Gila. But then if I'm doing something else, like, I don't know, high-sec something or something like that, then I would, like high-sec anomaly grinding, I would use then the Helmet Harrier skin. I think it's a pretty cool skin. Like, it looks very intimidating. Okay, let's activate the Fierce Firestorm right here. It's going to be a bit more challenging than that T2, definitely, but we'll probably be able to pull through. We never even came close to losing our shields, so I don't think we'll have too much issues. We have a pretty hefty recharge, I think. Passive recharge of, what is our passive recharge? 130? 130 is not a lot, but we do have a big buffer to get through, and we will kill stuff hopefully faster than they can kill us. And that's going to, in effect, work as our tank. A good offense is a good defense. Okay, go with a bit of Scorch right now. Get close to this bioadaptive cache right here. Speed up Afterburner. We're going to get Tachyon Cloud here. We're going to go at insane speeds. Okay, now I can start shooting this Uphold over here. Can probably start with the Conflag, actually. Let's just go and pop this bioadaptive cache real quick. These Upholders are going to be pretty tanky in the Firestorm just because of how they've got the increased armor pool. Okay, use the Conflag here. Use a little bit of Hobgoblins as well to get stuff moving. We're doing a bit of bad shots though. We're doing a bit of a glances kind of shot. Not so good. Not so good with those glances. Maybe we would want to beef up the tracking with multi-frequency? Not sure. Let's go either way towards this bioadaptive cache. The Webifier is not making it easier either because they have an easier time establishing an orbit on me. There's optimum range 13 kilometers. Probably want to have a bit of Scorch going on right here. Okay, 2.5 million, a whopping 2.5 million. Guys, we got 2.5 million. I'm going to, I think I'll retire from Eve now, that 2.5 million. Let's go and approach this. He's going too far away. Upholder. For some reason, he doesn't seem like he's wanting to uphold me in place. He is a Webifier. The Upholders, they like to Webify you a lot. Let's get a bit closer. Come on. Die. Die, Upholder. Webifies me like the little scrub he is. Okay, now I can probably soon go to Conflag or something of the like. Keep it range 7.5 here and we'll go with Conflag. As soon as he's dead, there we go. I think we'll have, they've only got one Webifier on me now, so I'll be able to range control pretty decently. So I should be able to get some pretty good tracking going on. Yeah, see that? 1000 hit there, penetrating shots, they're very deadly. When we've got the good tracking, get the good hits. Smashing shot, 1.7k. So we're doing some serious damage right here. We could use our Hobgoblins, but they're just melting instantly. So I'll just keep them snuggled up in my drone hangar in the meantime. Because I can't really... I'd probably save them for Battleship Wave, to be honest, where the most amount of BHP is on the grid and where they have a very hard time hitting me. Like here, these guys can still hit my drones, even though they are cruisers. Battleships will hardly have any trouble hitting my light drones. You're not going to hit them. They're not going to hit them. You're going to hit my drones. Okay. We're going to do some damage here. We're going to attack you on Cloud 2, so we're going pretty fast as well. Keep it range 7.5k. Doing the site also pretty fast. Look at this. Finish the first room in 3 minutes. That's pretty decent. I mean, we are doing T3, so it is kind of expected to do pretty fast. Gilas can do it this speed as well. But we're doing a Firestorm. It's not the easiest task to get a Gila to do Firestorm filaments. Okay, let's go through the transfer conduit. One out. There we go. Boom. Let's go here. Okay, I wonder what wave we'll have here. By far, I see the most dangerous ones. They're going to be either the Marshal or the Firestorm. The reason for the Marshal is because he'll be able to do a lot. We won't be able to pull range because you can pull range on Marshals to reduce the damage. They have like 70-kilometer range, something like that. So I think we'll be taking a lot of damage, as well as the fact that Marshals, they do like predominantly thermal, so they'll be hitting hard here. The only thing is that we'll be going really fast, and we're using an Afterburner as well. So probably their heavy missiles that the Marshals have, they won't be able to do as much damage as they usually are. So that'll be a good thing, I think. But it's not like we can kite with the range we've got here. We've unfortunately not been blessed with the good range of beams, but we are blessed with the good tracking of pulses, which is also a really nice thing to have, because we can actually knock out these frigates right here. Because if we had beams, we would have a really difficult time to kill these frigates. You can see we're struggling even to kill this frigate right here with multi-frequency and everything. If I had beams, that would have been not happening. I'd have to have a webify and everything. Let's grab this, kill this Fire Watcher. Oh, we're taking big damage actually. We'll probably want to pull range. Yeah, we want to pull range. We're taking some big hits right here because we're going to now 30% regen. Let's take out the cruisers because a lot of damage is coming from these guys. What is our optimal? 6.9, so we're in a pretty good optimal range right here. And we don't want to just die stupidly to these Ephialtises right here. There's usually one of the easier waves. I probably should have spent time destroying the actual DPS on the field, which are these cruisers. But I think our tank is stabilizing now. We're pulling range. We're doing still a lot of damage. It's alright. It's alright. Ephialtis, what do you think you're going to do? What do you think you're going to do, Ephialtis? Let's get closer to this transfer conduit. Ephialtis over here, they think that they really think that they're going to get me with their little puny missiles. But they do have something that is actually pretty deadly. They've got, like, I think pulse lasers of some sort that is very, very short range. Ephialtis damage can really pile up if there are lots of them. Take our drones to take out these frigates a little bit faster. Just a multi-frequency and kill this guy. We keep it at range. Just make transversal a bit better. Look at that transversal. 1k transversal. Yeah, we're not going to hit anything with that. I added the transversal tab here. Helps a little bit get an understanding of how bad or how good you're going to be hit or get hit by the enemies. There we go. Good. We had those drones that sped up a little bit. It took a bit of time to get through those last little frigates right there. See what we've got in the next room. What kind of interesting species will we encounter here? Tangling Leshak, okay. It's going to be pretty easy. Just getting close. Use the Conflag the same way I used that Retribution before. Scorch. We want to go for this renewing guy first because he's just going to make them all recharge their armor really fast. Start shooting a little bit just to get some damage off. We'll be speed tanking also really good because we've got an Afterburner that's really maxed out with the Sancha's Nation bonuses that they've got. Got some really insane bonuses. These Sancha guys, they're really cheating quite a bit. Let's use Conflag. We're not in range, to be honest. The renewing guy is pulling range like a little scrub is pulling range like a Logi would do. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, Tangle over here. He's making me go super slow. Turning really slow as well. Oh, we're gonna die here. What is this? Let's keep a 90-degree angle. See here, this 90-degree angle makes you go a little bit. Keep transversal at the maximum at the 500 there. He could just die. This Leshak over here is getting remote repped. That's why it's taking a long time to die. Oh my god, we've taken a lot of hits right there. Yeah, we're gonna need to orbit these guys. Okay, overheat this thing. Get close. We're gonna need to orbit this at 500, I think. Oh, we're gonna maybe die right here. You're gonna need to get the speed up real fast. Real fast. Come on. Get that speed up going on, please. Orbit this Leshak. What is going on with this cheating Triglavian tracking? Orbit really close. Conflag. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. Need to kill them real fast. We'll use the drones as well to make stuff go a bit faster. Over here as well, the DPS. Get 900 DPS overheated. Very delicious to have. We should have gone for that renewing guy first. He's just providing so many remote reps. Let's go a little bit to the side right here. Keep up transversal. Oh, my drones. I hope they don't go into the abyssal depths because NPCs can die to the abyssal depths. That's something I didn't notice until I once encountered the NPC that just went in a tachyon clan and exploded when they went out too far. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh wait, we're not doing any damage. We need to use Scorch. Yeah, we need to use Scorch to do a little bit of damage right there. There we go. The thing is, with the Leshaks in the Firestorms, they do get very tanky because initially they start with 0 armor if you're there in a non-Firestorm. But I've noticed in Firestorms, they do get like a big chunk of armor. You see their armor just like go up by quite a bit, and I don't know why. It doesn't feel like they've doubled their armor. They've like gone by like a bigger margin. They've increased. Okay, let's go to the bioadaptive cache. Pop that thing, and we get closer now. We'll scavenge this loot right here. How fast was this? 11 minutes. Pretty good, pretty good. Guildas can do it faster, I think. But it is pretty hard to get Gila to get them to do these sites pretty well, because just, I mean, you can obviously bling it, but if you're doing T3, I would have probably assumed that you would not really bling it so much just because of the low tier. You know, you don't really want to bling in the T3. It's more like just a rule of thumb, I would say. I feel like you should be able to get through T3 just by using Tech 2 or some minimal bling. Okay, so T3 Firestorm done. Let's get to see if we can get through T4 Firestorm. That'll be pretty interesting to see if we can do that. Let's stock up right here. Grab a T4 Firestorm and get to work. I think we'll probably die in the T4 Firestorm, but let's see if we can get through. Hopefully we can get through. Raging Firestorm. You see that price right there? 200k. Basically no cost in the filament. So you're earning more ISK. And on top of earning more ISK by not spending the cost on the filament, you'll be able to sell the other filaments to earn more ISK. Come on. Filter. Work. Got too many items in my inventory here. It's not letting me want to... It's not letting me filter them. Okay, so this is all we've got, 19 million from these last two sites. Okay, so let's do this. It's all or nothing. Raging Firestorm in the Polarized Phantasm. I worry a lot about our tank, but maybe we'll be able to pull through. Oh no, what anticlimactic right there. This is the location where there already is. An Abyssal Trace, like usual. It's a home icon right there. My home. My home sweet home of Jita. Let's move a little bit there. And go into the Firestorm. See if we can pull through. It'll be just amazing if we can get this to pull through. It's unfortunate because we don't have a whole lot of stuff. We can't really overheat. The only thing we can overheat are afterburners. Or is the afterburner. And it's still, even that, it's not going to reduce a whole lot of damage. Oh, I think we're going to die here. This is the Kikimura wave. Very deadly. Very, very deadly. Because they have very good application and DPS. Two things that combined kill you very fast. We're going to see if we can go for these Kikimuras. If we manage to somehow kill these Kikimuras, then we shouldn't have... Then we should be good. Okay, let's go to the side here. There's this tracking pylon that is going to aid our tracking. And it'll make us go a little bit faster. You can put the drones out here to maybe do a little bit of a dummy target. Oh, do you see that? We lost so much HP just in one volley right there. You can make the drones go on this Kikimura right here. Come on, die. It's the Rodiva. There's a Rodiva there repairing them that is also like making everything go so much slower because it's just they got all that more repairs going on. Come on, just die. Overheat this stuff. There we go. Okay, overheat him. Overheat this. There we go. Pull range at like 20 kilometers, I think. 20 kilometers. Don't need to overheat the afterburn anymore. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Can we pull range? I think we can pull range. We are faster than these guys, so we can maybe just pull range and get our shields back up. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, we lost Hobgoblins as well. Ah. Overheat this. And then we can just like, pull out of range and recharge our shields. Then I think we should be good. Take out this starving guy over here. He's a little bit scrubby. Trying to get under my guns. Too bad that I'm in a Phantasm with a crazily good afterburner that will keep range from you little scrubby dama. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're taking some big hits now for these Kikis, but they soon can't hit me. They soon can't hit me because we are faster than them, in fact. So I wonder if we can just like sort of pull range here and recharge our shields a little bit, be a bit tactical, you know. Oh, we lost all our drones. Rip drones. I was not even paying attention to these drones right here. Oh, please go a bit faster now. I don't want to give them opportunity to get closer. There's a tachyon cloud over there which we could use maybe to just go like a bit like back and forward, just buying time to recharge our shields maybe. How shall I do this? 25 full off. Okay, can maybe start shooting this tangle over here. Just get a little bit of damage in. Ah, no. You stopped. Our velocity stopped suddenly. Maybe, I don't think we need to overheat, to be honest. Overheat this, though. That's what I want to overheat, because I want to kill this guy. You kill him fast. I think even the Kikimuras do a little bit of RR as well, remote repairs. So they will be able to it will go a little bit faster than the initial Kikis. It's not just the Rodiva, I think, who's doing remote repairs. You can see they're all remote repairing that guy. I'm thinking even maybe what I should have done here was just gone in with the close range ammo and just blasted them to pieces. That could have been maybe something to go for. Okay. There we go. Taking this guy out. Go to the side. Overheat this. And just pull range. Pull range. We're in the boundary box soon. I'll turn a little bit to the side, I think. Stop overheating. We don't need to overheat anymore. Yeah, very close to the boundary box. Use precise piloting required right here. Doing a tiny scrapes. Go for the Rodiva. Yeah, go for the Rodiva. He's even in range, actually. Go for the Rodiva. He's just with his nasty remote repairs. We need to use a little bit of overheat as well now, because they're getting back in range. Overheating our Afterburner II Oblivion. Oh, taking some big hits right here. Ah! No! No! No, 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 destruction! No, don't die! No! Ah. I think I could have got through this wave at least if I had piloted slightly better. Would have kept my range a little bit, especially in the beginning. I lost so much. I just kind of whelped a little bit where I lost so much armor. I was sort of relying on my armor as a bit of a buffer right there, but they suddenly got me. They suddenly caught me just like that, just like that. But T3, I think this shouldn't have any problem, because if you encounter the Kikimura wave in the T3, I think, to be honest, I think you should just be able to just kill them so fast that you wouldn't really have to worry too much about their DPS overwhelming you, because Triglavian waves in general, they are very deadly when it comes to the Firestorms. They do predominantly thermal damage. You have reduced thermal damage, and you have reduced thermal resistance. They have increased armor, and they all spool up over time, making them hit really hard. And in the case of the Kikimuras, they have extremely high DPS, so you want to always be really careful there. You want to be very... those guys will mess you up. I have got my shields on my really powerful healers come down like towards the 25% region from the Kikimura waves. They're definitely not a wave you want to take lightly. But either way, there we go. Polarized Phantasm in the Abyss. Tried to go up to a T4. Unfortunately, didn't work out well. I think this could be a very good way to farm T3s. T3s don't give a whole lot of ISK, but you will be getting good ISK because you're not having to spend a lot on the filament. And also, don't forget to participate in the skin giveaway. Sweet, sweet Mauler Scope Syndication skin. 3 of these guys are going to be given away. Unfortunately, they're not going for good prices like the previous skins went for. I've noticed in general, the Scope Syndication skins, they're going to be going down in prices, unfortunately. And I think it's just because they're easier to come by. A lot of people are giving them out. But you can still sell it for 250 mil if you don't enjoy the skin. Hope you enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.